This item is public comment. Seeing none, we'll go on to the, whoops, excuse me, David Baldwin.
David Baldwin, yeah. Since Ray Naper addressed me, referenced me in her comments, I'd like to just clear the record. My complaint about the Virgin Valley Habitat Program was not that we didn't get it done. It had everything to do with the obstruction that was presented to us doing it. There was all kinds of back room and back deal. We're talking about back deal trying to block us from doing this. So I hope you would correct that it wasn't that it didn't get done. It was the effort and the restriction to the public, to private individuals, to counter the facts that were brought out by, quote, other experts that were on the other side of the opinion. Thank you.
Seeing no other comments?
Yes, I'm done. Bob Shively, Mesquite. I have an issue with the public trust and what happened during these past few weeks. All this newspaper coverage showing how dysfunctional we were at a time when it was really important to have good discussions, good communications, and goodwill. And I didn't see the goodwill coming from 3 of the board members when Mr. Miller made his opening statement with no preparatory remarks, no foreplay of information. And Ted, you mentioned to some other people that you just said what you were told to say. And I'd like to have the identity of the person that told you what to say at that meeting.
As you know, can't make a comment on that. So.
There'll be a time that you'll be allowed to do that, especially if litigation goes forward. The other people that are involved in this, you know, you have at will, but you also have dignity, rules, and class. And the way this whole thing was handled is what broke the trust of the rest of us that aren't our water experts. But when you go into a matter like this and you don't do your documentation and you don't do your paperwork and you don't set the stage so that the person that you're targeting is not informed, the other board members appeared to be not informed, and based on that in the corporate structure, if we were that mishy-mashy going into something like that, the offending people would be terminated and the subject would be still on board pending the outcome of probably another year or two's service, because we all have rights and the will of the people has been violated in a situation where a few people can come forward and make the obvious mistakes in protocol that were made that throws this completely wide open to legal action. And I think if someone wants to really pursue it, they will win. And then some of the other people in their writings, I don't have the copy here, but like one of the other people got into it with both feet and kind of did a survey of something about not getting it when somebody says no a bunch of times. And basically, in all the reading, I didn't see much no. I saw if you can get it at a better price, if you can do this, if you can do that. And if you come from a sales background, you realize that you have to make at least 3 calls to even make a dent in your project. And it's the responsibility of people in these service areas that they be allowed to pursue, as long as it, it doesn't cause damage to people, to put a request through that's for a succeeding year. is not the straw that broke the camel's back by any stretch of the imagination. Those were unfortunate choices of words by a couple of you. And the kind of the blue paper on the 4 no's and all that, sometimes people get so close to something that they lose their objectivity a little bit. And it doesn't take much just to take that gray line and push it over just a little bit this way, and it comes out reading real harsh. Push it a little bit this way, it comes out not so harsh. I'm not saying that your writer got too close to the subject, but I'm guessing it must have happened because I read it and it wasn't the news that I usually get from that person. And I would have preferred them not to get into it as a personal exercise in continuing to batter a bad subject. So I just take it, I really mean it, Ted, when I said that perhaps the gavel doesn't belong to you. There is a principle of the Peter principle, the glass ceiling, and everything else. And you can't, in this job, continue to leak information like you've done all your life and continue to stir things up when the objective is to be more like you are today, handle the business, and do it in a forthright manner. And I feel like that you just damaged the hell out of the public trust when you did what you did on a mechanical basis. You may have had rights to do it, but you did it in a very crass, uncivilized way, and I am totally offended, as are many people in town. So I think anything that you can do to upgrade your skill sets and really do things right, whether they're deserved or not, you owe it to us, you owe it to yourselves to be a hell of a lot more sophisticated and on target.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's for your time, Bill. Thank you. The next item is the meeting's adjourned.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
Bo still has a statement to make.
The board has asked me to inform the public that the Virgin Valley Water District received a subpoena from the Attorney General's office seeking information regarding the issue that has come up in the last couple of meetings regarding whether or not there was a violation of the open meeting law. The district is taking this very seriously. They're going to look into it very carefully. The district is going to fully comply with the subpoena from the Attorney General's office, and will provide additional information as additional information is known.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to forget you, Bill.
No.
Now the meeting's adjourned.